Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. So I really wanted to share with you this one. Really wanted to bring it to your attention because I've seen this over and over recently. So here's the thing: you perhaps may be getting deals coming in to email. It looks from the valley. It is from the valley. Those properties that looks more like as investment properties, more like a fixer-upper, looks vacant, looks more like a distress seller type of property. And so you look into it. However, one thing that you will notice, you don't recognize the people that they're selling that property to you. Maybe they have different area code, could be like out of state. For sure it's out of the valley, could be maybe Houston, could be Dallas. So you will see that those people really coming in and sending you those deals for you to basically check out and see if you would buy it as fix and flip. Now we do similar thing, but we're more like in the RGV Valley. We're more local, and we have built great relationship with all of the investors that we have in our network. And so I wanted to kind of bring that to your attention, that those companies, or could be also individuals, those are not a local companies, they're not local individuals. Those are more like out of the valley. What I mean by that too, they focus on national, right? They do deals national through online marketing, Google, Facebook, which we do too as well. We use those marketing as well. However, what the main source for them, it's since they're not local, main source for them, it's the online Google ads for those leads. So they basically target distressed sellers, and then they get those property under contract, and then they send it to investors to buy. Now again, there's nothing wrong with it. We definitely reach to distressed seller to solve their problems, see if there's anything we can help them, provide value. But what I wanted to really bring that to you as local investor in the RG Valley, just to kind of like pay attention and have you basically more on the loop of the story for those deals. So again, you will notice that those deals, again, those companies are national. You're not gonna recognize them. They're wholesaling, investing investors. Could be companies, or could be individuals as well. So one thing I wanted to really bring that to your attention as local investor is that when first you will see it's a good deal. That's basically what grab your attention to that deal. Right now, some of them may not have a good underwriting, but for the most part, again, those are more like distressed sellers. So basically they want more the fast cash offer. And so you will see those it looks good deals. However, when you dig into it, as I said, you're not going to recognize the person. You have never done a deal with that person. Bring the point is that just to know, it will be like a one transaction, right? So if let's say if you're an investor, I've worked with many investors. I still work with many investors, and we do multiple deals throughout the year, or at least we have that relationship going in, whether with me, whether with my team, throughout the year, to see what they're looking for, what they're buying. So we are able to find those good fit deals for them. But however, for the national wholesaling company, they basically they market national, right? So it's not going to be just in the valley. It just basically pretty much, it's gonna be Florida, it's gonna be, Arizona, it's gonna be pretty much everywhere, right? And so most likely this would be just one transaction that you're gonna have, between you and the other wholesale company or the individual, right? The other point too is that, when you do deals, let's say for example with us, now what we do, we have portion of that profit invested back in the marketing, again, locally here in the RGV Valley. So we're investing that money into different type of marketing, online, calling, having the team. So we're able to reach more sellers looking to sell, their property that needs, update or needs fixed. And then later, if we decide to, assign it, then we will send it to you as an investor if you're in our network. So again, also, if you're not in our network, feel free to, I have a link in the description. You can definitely reach us. So we'll add you to the list. So when we have, those off-market properties, we'll send them to you. So that's kind of one thing you gotta pay attention to, is that you're dealing with one person. Basically, it's one transaction, right? So as you can see, that they really have not much risk to lose, because it's one time only. That perhaps they're not gonna see that market, or they're not gonna do deals with you on there. Another thing too, you will notice is that it's very high non-refundable EMD. So you'll see that it's 5,000 non-refundable EMD that needs to go to the title company, or basically, or they're not gonna basically sign anything with that. Again, these are non-refundable day one. So those are basically obviously for us, it's fully refundable if for any reason we can't close on the property. However, with them, when you deal with that, it's completely non-refundable. And you'll notice that basically they use more like a kind of like a car salesman type of thing. Hey, there are other investors looking for it. So if you're not gonna put your EMD today, then you're gonna lose on the deal. And those kind of like tactics that they would try basically to use, so you get to deposit the EMD. The other thing too you want to pay attention to and verify and check, it's the title company. So because they are a national company, they do deals in Florida, they do deals in Arizona and all that. And so what happened is that they can't just go into every place to do their title company, because they would need like a huge numbers of title companies to do that. And so they have one or two title companies that they do basically national, so it fit their business model. They do national, and they're looking for a title company that can do, and they can close on national deals. So those title companies, they're not going to be a local title company. So you want to basically check and see and really verify, with that, is that a legit title company? You Google them, you call them, not just they're legit. Are they paying attention to, the liens? Usually, kind of, as we all know, when it's a distressed property, then most likely, they might have other distressed situation, and there would be like judgment, there's liens. So you want to really pay attention to that. You want to check with the title company to see if they have, check all those things. If the title company is legit, they have office, they're credible. So those are those are kind of basically the thing that you want to pay attention to, as well as you want to pay attention as well because it's outside of the valley, so you can't really go in and just go and drop the check to the office. You would have to do the wire fund to for the EMD, and also for the full amount of closing. And so you want to really pay attention to that. That's why it's really important to verify the title companies and to see if they're legit, because there's a lot of fraud going on, that you could be sending your money to a place you really don't know. And so you want to really pay attention to to that, as well as you want to check and see the condition of the property. Again, they most likely have not been in the property. Most likely it's been all over the phone. So you want to make sure that you verify the property. You check. Again, they sell it as is. We also sell the property as is, but however, we want to make sure, when we talk to seller, when we go in person to see the property, we make sure that we are, we know what's going on with the property, so we can share it with our investors, so they're aware of the situation, and they're not like surprised by it after they close on the property. So those are kind of a couple things I want to share with you and really bring it to your attention, because it's very important. To them, as I said, they might show you, it's a good deal, on the numbers, and so that kind of like make you the FOMO. So let me get let me get that fast. Let me get to deposit the AMD fast. Let me do all that because I'm afraid of losing it. So you want to pay attention to to those people. You want to see have you dealt with them. Also check their the company as well. See if they have a good review, if they had business before. So because it's a lot of money too. You're sending tens of thousands of dollars to to the title company, and then you're buying that property. So you want to pay attention to those things, because as I said earlier, it's only one transaction. So basically once it's closed, then it's done deal. They might see you, they may not see you again, in that area. So again, just wanted to bring that to your attention, so you're aware of it. Again, nothing wrong with it. It's basically it's business, but a little bit just you want to pay attention to those, so you're not really surprised by things that they didn't tell you, or you weren't really aware of it. Again, so if you need any help for finding investment property here in the RGV Valley, feel free to reach me. I have my information in the description below, and we will be able to help you. Also, if you encounter something like that and you want to basically to see what's our opinion about maybe that company or about that deal, we can help you with that as well. So you have you mitigate the risk of that investment that you are that you're buying. So again, I hope that helped. If you have any question, feel free to put them in the comment or give us a call. We'll be happy to share that with you. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.